There we go. So, continuing where I left off before everything dropped. Still working towards a slightly better ship. Close. Those off. Actually doing very good by he's not going up at all. That's very good. That slowly goes up. It's not bad. Cooling lasers are broken. This one. Okay, so that's gonna be a few more solar panels. What do I got currently? That's 4. I'm gonna need a lot more than 4. I need like an output of at least 1,000. Yeah, 1,000 would be good. Then it's the battery can charge at max rate. That should work out well. Okay. I think that's on the dark side of the planet, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's go over here. I'm contemplating the idea of possibly playing. I think it's staying a little later. Trying to get some stuff from here running. Range over. We'll see what happens. I would like to get close to getting a few things tonight. I think the battery should be doable. Because what is it? It's easy. I think I have that. I can get that. So that's crafting. I think I have that, and that's only annoying bit is getting the other bits. So if we have a look, it's hydraulic actuators, easy, high grade metal sheets. I have the stuff for it. It's the module kits, which is just a little bit annoying just making the kits. But it's not too bad. It's you have to make 10. So actually, let's get one of those on the crafting recipe. Let's go large. That one. Okay. Few bits and bobs. Perfect. Okay. So need that big battery and more solar panels. Okay, let's check for more solar panels actually. So there is apparently a large solar panel. I just have not found that. But it's crazy. Okay. Let's go medium solar panels. I just need to make some of those module kits. Isn't it? That and solar cells. Oh, that's cheap as chips. Okay. Ooh. I don't want iron. Okay, let's drop all that. Cool. There we go. We'll head this way, get these two, head back to base, set them up to start crafting, while trying to craft the solar panels. I think that is just about at the limit. Yeah, it's pretty much it. At the limit. Okay, let's go. Probably only one jump. That's pretty good. Hello, base. There we go. Okay. There we go. Jump over here. I think I need to get some iron. Oh, 44. It's a bit, but not enough. They definitely need to get a lot of this tungsten done. Need stainless plate. Okay. There we go, there we go. Let's get this tungsten in. Get it smelted. Okay. Makes me so tempted to actually check to see how much. Might be more worthwhile to actually change out the smelters to smelt the ore instead of have the nuggets go through the smelters for the iron. Just because I can get that in nugget form. I can't. Only thing is, I need this in a shorter period of time, so yeah, I'll keep it as. I should just make a second base of just smelters. Actually, I should look at doing that. I might need to look at doing that. Okay. One. This one. One. Yep. And lucky last. There we go. Okay. Now let's go get. It is semiconductors. That wire. Damn, I'm gonna need a lot of wire. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how the heck you meant to recycle things. Talks about recycling things, but I've got no clue how the heck that works. Okay. Microchips, not microchips. I think it's in this one. Aluminium, there we go. We got aluminium. I think we have just about everything. Titanium B. Where the heck did I put the titanium B ingots? In this one or the other one? This one. Okay, cool. Awesome. Put it. That. Yeah, I think it's in this crate. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. What can I make? I need is some strong metal sheets. Okay. So let's go for 3. Or should I go 4? We'll go for 4. I'll make 4 medium solar panels. There it is. The 80? Okay. I've got a malachite here for the battery too. So that large one don't need. Okay. I need to find some other bit. I'll wait until the strong metal sheet craft is done. 1836. Looks like it'll be 54. Yeah. Strong metal sheets done. Okay, cool. Let's get. Oh wait, no. It's going to be 72. Crap. Okay, that's a lot. Graphite. Yoink. How many do I need? That's going to be. Okay, 14 module kits. Crap. Okay, 14 module kits. That's great. Okay, where's the module kits? 4 each. That's 48. Okay, that's a lot of wire. There's a lot of wire. Standard titanium for the. Gotta go standard titanium. Just gotta use that up. I think that's in this one. Yes. See what I can make out of that. Hopefully it's enough. That's not gonna be enough. I'm gonna have to make more. Okay. Crap. So much crafting, I tell you. Okay, so let's just focus on the module kits first. So that's a whole bunch of the. What is it? 2 or is it more than 2? That's that. Do we better craft that? Okay. One. Okay. There we go. How many can that make? Well, I need more than that. And I'll make 16, so that means I need 320. That's 16, so I'm gonna wait until I craft 160 wire, then make the nuts and bolts. And that will do the module kits, solar cells. That's gonna be another one. Oh, and that's each. Oh, snap. I need to make a lot of wire. Maybe I should just have a single crafter just constantly spitting out wire. And just have that happen. So I have some of like the base components. That's an idea. Well, it might take a while to implement though. Okay. One more. There we go. I think that's 16 bits. Yep. Make 16 of these. Hello. I do not know how to say that name. I'm sorry. The Zantarium? Zantarium? I'll go with that name. Hello. Welcome to SpaceCraft, where you craft so much and space is involved. I don't know any other way to describe this. Currently doing a bit of crafting because I need more power for my stupid laser array. The title of stream should explain, I believe. I've got 1,100 output on the laser. Not bad! Except it uses a lot of flipping power. I think once I fix that up, I should be able to take care of things a bit easier. Only a bit. I'm gonna need more iron ingots, I think. No, why am I thinking iron ingots? It's worse. The blueprint is worse. I think so. My goal is to make 4 medium solar panels and add that to my current setup. Only thing is, that's going to take a lot of stuff. So, need to make 72 stainless plates. 72 semiconductors, which are plenty. But I need 520 wire. gonna take a while. Here we go. Graphene. Let's get the graphene. Graphene do I need? A bit? Okay, let's just wait until the module kits go to 4. Hopefully that makes them better. Whack. Never having gaming subs. Make sure that they mix them properly. Wow. Strong flavor otherwise. Very strong flavor. Let's see, 4 hits that are done. It is now the solar cells, which is just wire and a few other bits. That's not going to be too bad. Once it's done, then I have no power issue when mining. Not have a single power issue. In theory. Slowly ticking along. Here we go. One more. What do I need? Okay, so I need to make 360 solar cells. Okay, so first let's make the stainless plates. Here we go. So I need 72. There we go. So once it gets to 72, that should be good. I've got plenty of that. It's wire. Got a while to craft all those. Apologies that you've joined in at not the best time. I don't have the best things currently happening. Literally just crafting and crafting and more crafting. It's not the most riveting gameplay. Sort of a nice chill game, really. Change my code a little bit. I think I need 72. Close, close. Yeah, to 72. Almost it. Therefore, stainless plate. And then I need wire. A lot of wire. And I have more than enough stuff for it, so that's good. 520 wire. I'm gonna get the 520 wire, then it's just the solar cells, and then we're good. And 8, 6, 4, 2, there we go. So it's gonna take a little bit. 520. So what is it? 2-second craft. About 4 minutes to craft all this. Ah! Okay. Double check some stuff. Fine, that's fine. That's okay. That's off anyway, and that should be on. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That is good. Do, 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 do. Okay. 520. Getting there, getting there. Takes a while to do these crafts, which is a pain. And that's why I can't wait until hopefully we set up a half decent org base. And I say we, it's more or less going to be me, because I think I'm the only one that's still playing for my org currently. Actually, no, that's false, sorry. I do used to have a Final Storm that jumps in from time to time, but apart from him, it's pretty much me. Which I can understand it. It's still an early game. Not a lot of people want to jump in it. But then it's a double-edged sword when someone says that, and then they do the exact same thing by playing another early access game. So, makes it fun. I need to wait until that gets to 360. That's all that matters. Actually, I was counting it wrong because I was counting the wire before the kits. So it's a bit less wire. As soon as solar cells is 360, let's craft solar cells, then we're good. You'll find it funny how the mass of these items increase during crafting. Must be crafting some crazy things. Another 40 more. Apologies if I look like I'm talking and I'm not making any noise. Sometimes it's because I'm speaking to a few people in the Discord. Just because they're playing their own game, I don't want to capture their audio. But they're talking about movies and I wanted to put in my 2 cents. Okay, where is it? Yeah. 360 SP. Crap. Okay. And they come with a patch slot too. I haven't even used the patch slots on these. I need to get the power gen thing actually. I think I can't remember how much the third one is. I think it's power gen 3. It gives like a good boost. I need to look into it. 75, 80, 85. There's the first one. I really just want to get to the point that I can just build a very nice all-round ship that has everything on it. Change between bits that I need when I'm doing certain things. I know you can make multiple ships, but I can't be stuffed to make multiple ships. It requires effort. Just got to keep rebuilding the one ship until it all works. Which I have found out. If you use the simple hose times by 3, you can clean a geyser in 1 cycle. How do I know that? Because I was going to do mercury and it worked perfectly. I had to cram a whole bunch of small fuel containers onto my ship, but it worked. Worked out pretty well. Did a half decent job. This takes ages. What is it? 10,000 I think was the mission that you can do. This would take so long. How many org bases can you get? Or corp bases, sorry. I think it's what, 6? I think it's around 6 bases. Might be more. But I think setting up, if you do it right, set up a whole bunch of corp bases. Pretty much to be, you have different input slots in each. My idea is find a planet that has a crap ton of coal nodes on it. Set up on top of those coal nodes, because if you harvest the coal, have the coal straight away fuel your generators, power is sorted with minimal footprint required. I think it's, what is it? 1, 2. Because 1 coal node does not fuel 2 generators perfectly. I think you might be able to get 4 generators set up with 3 nodes. I think. I'd have to do the math. But it should work. Or you just do the other bit where you have someone go out and just go mine a crap ton of coal and bring it back to base and then shove it into the things to fuel them. I'm just like, infinite fuel? Why not? You can say the same thing about the liquid as well. Might be an idea. It might actually be half decent to do that. At least for one base. For one base. Which will be the, just the What is it? The farm base. Because I think that could work well. Have it set up so you just do that for all the farms. That should be good. I would hope, at least. Oh, had to stand up for 2 seconds. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna grab this. Oh, there we go. That's better. Way more comfortable. 40 more, and then we shall finish this up. Hello, is that May Kes? Just gotta say May. I'll stuff up the name. I'm sorry. I'll try and say it. It's May Kes Kifu. May Kes Kifu. I think. I don't know. Sorry. I butcher names constantly. Hey, darn it. Okay, let's craft these. That's the 4 medium solar panels to hopefully make stuff run properly. Half on the advanced bit. I'm just sort of... Best way to explain it, I'm skipping the titanium tier. You know, I'd definitely always stuff up that. I would definitely stuff up that pronunciation. Yeah, I would not be able to do the pronunciation. I am sorry about that. I can be very bad with pronouncing things. There. But I have most of this ship is still the steel parts, and I am cramming as much on before the system decides to go kaput. And so far you can actually cram a fair bit of stuff on here. Hey, no, it's perfectly fine. How bad is the system? Integrity 25, that's not bad. Well, it works for now. That's the laser array. I have 4 cooling lasers, 6 simple lasers, 1 high power laser. And that's how I get 1,100 in output. Okay, let's see how bad the percentage is. 18%. I can do with 18%. That's not too bad. Okay. I still have a lot of stuff in my inventory. What was I trying to craft? Why did I have so much crap in my inventory? That's what it was. Okay, so... yeah. It's... Half of these blueprints were purchased. That one, the output 3, was actually given to me by one of my other corp members. Because I was pushing to craft all these things. He lent that to me, so we've crafted it. But it's like sitting on a few, need some more. Some aren't too bad. Only thing is need to get the tier 3 of that one though. But ooh, I do gotta say, as soon as you can, definitely get a cooling laser. It makes one heck of a difference when you're trying to mine. Okay. I don't remember where my stuff is. In here. Here you go. Okay, so that's that. I still need to make a few other things. Too many. Too many hours. Give me a sec, I'll check. I think I'm coming up on 300. Oh, there we go. Pretty much, I'm at 249.9. Some of that has been overnight crafting. So I've literally just set and forget. And I was able to do a crap ton of crafting, so that was good. But apart from that, ugh, crazy. Need 10 sets. I need more. Yep. It is bad, but it's how much I play the game. So it's not too bad. I need to make a lot of stuff. Oh wait, crap. It's gonna be times by 4. Oh no. Thanks for the follow. I put a lot of time into this. The only issue is, take a guess which server I am on. If you've seen the Discord, you probably have a good guess. Give you a hint. It starts with T, and it's an Asian server. There's Terranux. Yes, one of the crashy ones. Not just one, but the crashy one. Because of course, I'm on the crashy one. So, knock on wood. Hopefully today, not going to go any further, but you probably get what I'm talking about. But hopefully it keeps going well. Okay. I need to... my goal is to eventually make... I think it is a supersized battery. I'm gonna have to make so many more nuts and bolts. Okay, I'm just gonna wait on crafting that. Let's just put them in here. I'm running out of space to put things. That's not good. Okay, pulp can get rid of. I don't want it. Put everything else away. I still have tongue. No wonder I've got so much weight on me. I still have the tungsten ore on me earlier. So I think I'm going to have to do maybe 1 or 2 more runs of tungsten. Because I just need so much of it. Crazy. But fun tips that I do have for you. If you can, as soon as you get 2 bases, build 1 base as your main base. It has been so unbelievably handy. And have 1 as your crafting. Well, not your crafting, but your prepping base. So, smelters galore. So, when you need a lot of stuff smelted, I usually do iron all the way to steel. So, that's what that does. Apart from that, I have all these micro smelters to do some just small smelting. But when I need the stuff done faster, you just babysit these a little. It takes a bit of time, but it works well. So, there we go. Yes. I have the ability to craft a 3rd. The only thing is, I'm starting to think it's better to craft the bases in close proximity If you can get them on the same planet, you can get two right next to each other very well. You can't get the third one in extremely close running distance. So from here to there, that's super easy. I can just cross that, climb the ladder. If I added the third, if I was to go right to this corner, it's like way over there in the distance by like one of those rocks. Like that closest rock. That's the closest you can build. Because currently I'm outside the distance, but let's go here. Here we go. So, there's this circle. And if I go over here, you'll see this circle. Go back into it. There we go. There. So, that's pretty much a dead zone here. But that base would be... Closest piece would be a little bit around about there-ish. So it's a decent distance away. So you just end up with a giant dead zone. Which, if you did it from placing base, you can probably actually construct it. So you have your landing pad sort of in the center. So not a docking landing pad, just a spot to land. Have that in the center, and then you just run around to each base. But you just have to sort of build it so you can do that. Which makes it fun. But yeah, so pretty good. Yep. That's the way to do it. I have tried some things. The best I have seen is build a base. I think this has used... What am I at? What's the... Okay, where's the footprint? I'm at only 97 footprint, so I could add more. But do a setup where you have a crap ton of smelters. Because you're going to do either smelters or crafters. I found smelters better because you can have smelters run for ages. Especially if you're using nuggets. So, I have a crap ton of smelters. I have 16 smelters. I have 12 of them on iron. And 4 of them on steel. I think this is... Oh, that's fine. Okay, I just need to double check what's going on here. I think... Yeah, okay, he's not getting the carbon. Oh, what did I... Disabled something, didn't I? The iron, that's a steel. I think I took away the carbon transport, so... That's not the best. Yeah, so the carbon's in here. All the inputs, outputs. I put it in the wrong one. I was wondering why it wasn't working. It's because all the carbon's in there when the carbon's meant to be in here. Oh, that's brilliant. There we go. Okay, so now that's going to get all those ones at the back working. So that's good. That's good. Okay. Problem fixed. Keep running these through. Because I'm actually extremely close to just deciding, screw it, make another base. And it's just got to be only smelters. I'm thinking of doing one where it's just only smelters. Just, it takes so many resources to do so. That would possibly pay out at the end of it. Be worthwhile. There you go. So wait for those to tick through, because I'm going to need to do another run, I think, with the for tungsten. Most of the iron's going through, so that's good. I also got to do more titanium, I think. Need to double check that. What are we at? What are we at? 95 titanium here. Yeah, gonna have to get more titanium, I think. I'm gonna need some more of that for some stuff. I think that's for the aluminium ingots. Here we go. Aluminium. Yeah, so I need titanium for that. I do sort of wish that they had a way to connect some of the automatic structures together. but that would be a pain. It's I don't know how they do it, but if you could like cluster 4 together and set up, oh yep, want to do iron nuggets intake, set it up, goes to one of them, but it does that for all 4. That would be good, but I don't think that will happen. I can be hopeful. I can be hopeful. Yep. There we go. I need to find out how much platinum I have currently, actually, because I'm gonna have to refill the refineries, or not the refineries, the assemblers. Okay. Where is my platinum? Platinum. There we go. Ah, wow. I got a lot of platinum. That's good. I think I'm gonna have to. I guess I have to baby fit these again. Okay. That's. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do another run for tungsten to match how much platinum I got currently. That's gonna take a while. Low power. What? These are high power productions. I forgot about that. Let's just take these out. Still over. Quite a bit. There we go. Okay. Now that I'll run at full efficiency, that is good. I need to set these. No, I don't need to set them up. I need to get the more tungsten. Okay, ship. Where's the ship? There it is. For fuel, I just burn carbon. So I'm sitting on a coal sulfuric acid zone. What I have done. So you got the refiner, well not the refiners, you have the miners all the way over there. So you got the sulfuric acid, and then you have the coal. Coal, that just spits them out, shoves it in one of these containers, and then it goes over to these 2 refineries. I keep saying refineries, they're not refineries, they're fuel generation stations. Fuel power plants, there we go. And I'm literally just using carbon. Then, that leaves this chemical factory. Yeah. Leaves the chemical factory available to be used for anything else, which is handy for now because I haven't like perfected this base yet. I'm waiting until I find the right planet to do so, which I need to find a planet that has triple coal for power, just so it's going to be one of those power hungry locations, and on the same planet, either in close, maybe not super close prox, because that's one issue I've found actually. So I have that other base right next to me, right? I cannot use the bus teleport to jump to that base because it does not come up, so it is too close. So what I need to do is have, I don't know how expensive it is in the same system, like same like star system, but I need to set it up so I either have 3 bases on one planet, but they're all spread out enough so I can teleport between them, because I know that is cheap as chips. They're like really cheap on the credit side, so I can literally have one that just mines like no tomorrow, go grab the stuff from there, so grab all the coal I can carry, teleport back to the main one and store it. And I'm extremely tempted. I hope, I put it in as a suggestion, I hope they do it. They need to either increase the storage of these things or give us a way to increase the storage of these. Because I think if you can increase the storage of these storage units, heck, make them take up more of the tile, make them a more large, cumbersome structure. Because all this space between each structure I'm sorry, that is slowly doing my head in. Like, why is it so spaced out? It's doing my head in. I'd prefer to have all these structures right next to one another. It's like, if they, instead of taking up one giant tile... Don't have anything to make an example of it. Instead of taking up one full tile, have the storages take up maybe a half tile. It only takes up half the space. And then it's a footprint, because they take up a bit of footprint. Isn't it 3, I think? Yeah, 3 footprint. Give them half a tile and let them take up 2 footprint. Or just something. Just so you can have a bit more storage in a smaller area. Yeah, I put the suggestion forward of 2 ways to do it. One, in here, you'd have a upgrade menu in the top right, where you could upgrade the size. It could be like what they do in the stations, where it's for credits. Or you can have it that you do it for pretty much anything else. So I was thinking resources. So resources that it took to build this in the first place, do that. Or have it that you have to give it more like metal plates and stuff of the higher quality to increase it to a higher capacity. Or last one is you make a whole bunch of patches. You just have a patch slot that you can put a piece into. And once the piece is put in there, it's locked. So then it's, if you want to upgrade these things, you got to upgrade them once and you got to make them look good. Or else you have to dismantle it, running the risk of losing that patch. But those are my thoughts on it, because then it continues to use the patch system, which then allows people to trade them, instead of it just being a go build your base and enjoy it. But anyway, I think. Okay, what was I doing? I was running around doing something. I have lost track. Ah, that's what it was. I was going to need to go out and get some more tungsten. I think it's... This is the current ship. I'm slowly working towards a solid metal frame piece. Or a solid frame piece. I currently have 2 Lavinium parts, which are the large bits on the back on each side that the engines are attached to. And it's the weight of those compared to the standard steel stuff. Wow, makes one heck of a difference. So I'm going straight from steel to the very light alloy stuff, whatever it's called. What's it called? Yeah, very light alloys. So I'm going straight to these things and these things. That's what I'm starting to craft with. Which, it's slow, but it's working. And it's slow and steady, I'm happy with. If I was able to do bigger runs and make things happen faster, I would not be mad at that. But, yeah, I just can't be stuffed right now. I also think it's... I need to find the right planet. Planetary system shouldn't be too bad. I'll have to test that. Set up a base on another planet temporarily and see how much it costs to transfer over there if it's a flat rate. Because on the same planet, no matter how much you're carrying, it's only 8. From last I tested, it was only 8. 8 credits to do a teleport with as much as you could carry, which is pretty good, all things being said. So, if it's the same system as only a little bit more, that wouldn't be too bad either. Let's go, yeah, we'll head to these ones. And I'll do another ping to see if I can see any more. Well, that set's right there. That set's there. Okay, I'll get the set, then we'll go. Yeah, doesn't make a difference. Oh, heck yes. That makes a big difference. There we go. So now the power's not even going down. That's so much better. It's going down very slowly. So many lasers coming out the front of this ship, I tell you. As the best bit is, it only makes my ship colder. So it just cools down my ship. It doesn't heat it up at all, which I love. It makes it so much better to use. Let's get rid of all these. Okay, I don't need those. Daddy. I do need to try it on some other resources because I was getting quartz like no tomorrow, and it's like quartz is a very good way to make credits, especially when they have the hand in the silicon ingot mission, which actually I need to look at prepping for that, because at my base, if you've seen where all the iron nuggets were going, they were originally going into a pretty much smelting queue that I set up for the quartz. Which when I did that, it was spitting out quartz like no tomorrow. Well, the quartz was spitting out silicon ingots like no tomorrow. So it's just let that run. Once it's done, just go collect all the stuff, and I think it was only 200, I think. 200 silicon ingots per hand-in. And with a 4K inventory, you can technically hand in an entire, like, 20 hand-ins of that one mission. I think there was a mission that you could hand in a lot of anyway, so not a bad idea. That's probably what I would end up doing again, because it just helps you get so much money so fast. It's good. I do need to look into what mission I should save resources for and have it on standby, because I think there was one, but I can't remember what the stuff was. It was, oh no, it was the batteries. Since I'm on a sulfuric acid node, I have infinite sulfuric acid. Just getting the other stuff to set it up to let it craft away. To get 1,000 batteries, it does take a little while. Then it's a craft time on it, which would probably take over a day, but it's not too bad. Okay. I did not mean to hit that. Oh, now I've done it. There we go. So let's get rid of that. Rid of these. And then start getting this. We'll get under. Yeah. Back to base. Which, all I can say, best ship cockpit you can get. The Wanderback, so good. Cuts your mag fuel usage in half right away. And just the fact that there's no limit on the bit for it. I do sort of need to make a like recall tower thing, so I can like jump back to my main planet, especially if I have the auto jump station set to an actual space station. So I can just jump there, refuel, and then either jump back to my base or however that. Emergency, oh crap, I'm out of fuel, and then you can just go somewhere. Okay, let's set these up. Just need to watch what hour I'm sitting at. I do not want these to kick into low power mode. Makes me think, yeah, I've got all three running, that should be plenty of power. Okay, that's all I can run. I think all these are running. Most of them are. Okay. Should be fine. Hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't change over to the other mode. Okay. Let's get, I think it is, what's the craft for it? Vendium. Silicon and the platinum. Don't know if I have the silicon here still. I don't. But the platinum and the tungsten. But most of it. The reason I wanted to try and push this is these assemblers over here are just sitting idle, and I want them working because I need. This one is pumping out. Is the solid frame casings. As soon as I get more of them, the better it will be. This one? Yes, there it is. Found it. Now that I got these, should be able to set this up. And once most of the tungsten's finished, all of the tungsten's finished, sorry, not most of it. I need to wait until all of it's finished. I can then just set that up, keep that going, set that up. I just think they need to have something like the micro furnace instead of the assemblers, only assemblers. So the assembler is equal to the smelter. Because it's slow, it works. But I definitely think they need like an assembler, but in micro furnace style. So like a micro assembler or something. Have it so it can do some bits, but it can't like craft any of the bigger items. So you have the factory craft the big items. I have it that it only can like work on crafting, for example, components. So anything in the materials section, I'd say anything there. Modules, no. Internal modules, no. Ship components. Components? I would think hopefully yes. But anything else, no. And patches, I think patches should be manually crafted. But it's have it that the we'll call it the micro assembler can do the crystal geometries and the materials. I think if it can do those two, that would, I think that will make a lot of people happy, to be honest. Just because it's something that you technically have to baby, but it can just enable just a slight increase to production speeds of stuff. Because doing this each time isn't too bad. And this increases the refining speed. I think this is 4 times faster than if I was doing it manually. So having those 8 set up is 4 times faster than me just doing it like this. But me doing it like this with those, it's not too bad. It's equivalent to 5 times speed, which is fairly good. I still think having it something that you can just I definitely think the upgrades would be good. If there's some way to just upgrade these things to have it so make it one upgrade, make it multiple upgrades, but just have something so it is more efficient. The only thing is, would you sacrifice footprint then? I don't think it makes sense to sacrifice footprint. Thank you for the subscription. Wow. Thank you. Been a while since someone subscribed. I think it was resubscriptions the other day. I think that's the first new subscription in a while. Thank you. Yeah, please tell me you heard the noise from the alert, right? Or wrong? I hope you heard the noise from it, because if you didn't, I'll be sad. We apparently had an issue. Probably? Yeah, it sounds around about right. That was about what the noise was, I think. Cool, okay, good. I don't know if it was my mates just trolling me or something, but they said something like, yeah, what we should alert? Can't hear any alert. There's no noise. And it's like, what? That's not good. Thankfully, I believe it's fixed now. Or it was never broken in the first place, I don't know. Keep this going. No, actually, that's one planet I need to check. We currently have a base set up on a 3 coal node planet. Just don't know if that's the only thing that that planet has. Actually, I haven't even been there yet. I'm gonna double check. There you go. So it is that one. Whatever that one is. Let's pull up the map. Okay, no, so it's got coal, iron, and titanium. Nothing else. I need to find one that has a whole bunch of coal, but also has the other things I need as well. I need coal. Brine would be good. I would like to have brine, but yeah, anything really. I think brine you can turn into mercury, which would save the trips to go get mercury, but in the end, you still sort of want to get just going out to get the mercury actually isn't too bad. Have one half decent setup ship and you'll be fine. I think I went out and I got was it 1,800 liters? That's kept me going for a while. Now we'll get back to crafting some more things. That's a lot of unbendium ingots. Wow, okay. How many is it for what I'm crafting anyway? Oh, solid frame. Big one. I think that will be enough unbendium ingots. I've already made a few. I think, how much does this need? 8? It needs 8. I don't know how close I am to that, but it is getting there. This is 900. So I've definitely put more than 500 through already. That should be fine. It's just I need to make sure I snag 8 by what the heck is 8 by 12? Amount of times I've had to use a calculator. 96. Okay. I'm gonna have to get 96 unbendium beams and just have them sitting off to the side. Make sure they don't get used up. Right, how long did that say? That said 20 seconds, didn't it? 30 seconds! Okay. I'm just gonna set them up in here. I'm not gonna wait for those. At least when I set them up in here, I can pretty much disappear and go like collect the next resource or something. I think I'm gonna like doing that. There we go. But that took a long. Okay. How much is that going to take though? What's the requirement? 6. It uses less. Okay, that's good. That's good. No, wait. No, 6 minutes, but it uses 12. Okay, they use them more. Okay, never mind. I think here, what's the craft time on them? Yeah, 6 minutes at 12. These are at 3, so it's not too bad, but too long. It takes so long to fill them up with that much as well. What would that take? Ew. Way too long. Yep. Let's just use these. Much faster. Much faster, way more efficient. Okay, what should I go for? Let's go for... Yeah, let's just fill the whole lot. That's going to be 20. Yeah. Amphenium. 80. 80. 20. And each one of these has got to spit out, I think it's 120 ingots total, I think. It's a bit more. It's a bit more than what you start with, which is good. I don't mind that. 80, 80, and 20. I think 5 should do it, or how many I'll be using it. And this one. I don't want to get too close to that 170, because if the other refineries are still turning on, turning off, I don't want to clash with those. That will take 3 minutes until it fills it to the point that it needs an empty. And that will use up only a fraction of what I put in there. So it'll take a while. That's already finished one. So, you know what? I'll sit here, craft a bit, so I can just cram the rest of the ingots into the things. There's 282 in here. I was wondering why the number was so weird. There's extra in here. Oh no. Yeah, how much more iron needs to... all of it needs to go. Okay. How much is another one of these gonna cost? I'll just make another one, just so I can have more of them running. It only does 40 though, doesn't it? That's only gonna be another 3. That's not gonna be the best. I just need to like, turn off half of these. How was it going for the steel there? It's not too bad for the steel. Could be better, but it's not too bad. I do remember I did stuff up where I placed all that. Whoops. Let's give it later. Put the rest of this carbon over here. Just so I make sure that these... Oh! It has plenty! Okay, never mind. Wait, no, didn't I fill that up completely when I started this? I don't remember if I did. Oh, there we go. That's that. I can stand there. Let's get back to doing some more of these. There we go. Take away the unbending ingots once they have been crafted. Almost there. The Alpha's game is as good as a wank game, to be honest. Woo, boy. In 3 minutes, what the heck can I do in 3 minutes? That is sort of a good thing about these that I can say. Set them up just right, so you have to make sure that you're back in time to work with them. Okay, let's place these in here. Go chuck the rest of these unbending ingots over here. I need to double check to see how much steel I have left. I could be running low on steel. Then the other thing is I need to start siphoning out some of these unbending ingots. Not unbending ingots, unbending things. I can send some there. So I'll send the ones from this one. Yep. I need more steel. I'm going to be out of steel momentarily. Yeah, I'm out of steel. Heh. That is not optimal. Definitely not optimal. But okay, those are done. So let's go back to, I think it was, I really want to continue making the aluminium ingots, but I need to get back to water. Just to make sure I got plenty. I still have plenty. Okay, why am I working on water? I don't need water. You know, when you can get that much water, that gets ridiculous. The 40 brine to make that, that's crazy. I do need to actually make some zinc oil. I need that to make the thing. Okay. Set up the zinc oil. Let's dump all the sulfuric acid. That has mercury in it. Let's not drop that, because it's not easy. Sulfuric acid, drain all that. And let's grab all the seeds I have and turn it all into oil. Actually, I don't think I'll be able to set up all the seeds to transfer. Oh no, I have the thing. Okay, I'll be fine. Yeah, let's put all the seeds in here. So we go output, seed, grab it. Find where all the seeds are. I think they're in here. Oh, there they are. Found the seeds. Oh, the point one is okay. Yeah, might not even need the drone. With it, only that much, it's not bad. That gives me enough to make a few of them, actually, which means I can start making the large cargo containers, which are not cheap at all. There we go. Just a little bit, just a bit, and that's gonna take. Okay. So I always have to do the math for this, because I like to know. That many minutes? Like 4 hours. Crazy. But for that much, that's not too bad though. The eventual goal is to set up a base that has, I think, because this is on the UV setting, as many of these as possible, but it has to have a water source of some kind. Because when you have just one, it's not too bad. But when you have a crap ton, you need water source. So that's going to be what are the footprints of these? Fairly large. Only 5? Jeez, I'm gonna have 10 of these and I'll be scratching the surface. Might need to do that. See, I'd have that set up, but then it's like after a little while and I wouldn't use it anymore. Yeah, it'll be set up, won't be too bad. You have to corner the market on all that oil. Oh, I have not dived into the getting different stuff. It is literally just the space corn stuff. Just the super basic stuff. And it's not the dark, it's the UV light. Apparently. That's what I have it set on, at least. But no added fertilizers or anything else. Literally just UV lights. Just set and forget. And then I come back in a day's time and they're all ready to harvest. Which I get around about 200 each harvest, so that's not bad. Yeah. Takes up 30 power though, so it is a bit hungry for power. That's gonna keep going for that. Fine. Once again, that fits into there. Let's go back over and tend to the thingamabobs. I need to take the steel over as well because it's just about out of steel. There we go. I'll double check these two for steel as well. Need to keep those beams going. This one? One will do! It makes a difference. So much just running back and forth, it doesn't tell you. There we go. You slowly get slurped out. And then going back in there and then going back over. Why don't I just send it straight into... What was I doing? Why do I have a like unnecessary runaround for this? Because just make it that the unbendium beams just go straight into there you go, problem solved. And I saved the drone. Not bad. It is semi-tempting to just see how stupid you can get an area be filled with drones and just watch them all go back and forth. Because you can end up having a lot of drones in airspace, which is crazy to see. But they're fairly crazy. Over there at that one is even more crazy. See half of them from over here. But over gets a large stretch. That's got a few drones heading to it. A few drones heading back. Just set up a whole bunch of the drone dispatchers in a line and have another set on the far side. Just having just sending drones between each other. Not transporting anything, obviously, but just, yeah. Yeah, well, it's running pretty good to me. Ah, I did miss your question before, sorry. UV is faster to harvest. Yes, apparently. I think from what I was informed, this is just by one of my court members. It is UV with a neutral fertilizer is the most efficient way to just harvest it. But apparently, if you go with, I think it's natural light instead of UV light, it is, I think, a little bit slower, but it has a higher yield. The yield is only by a small little bit, apparently. I don't know how big a difference it makes. But there's apparently a change here. But I'm like, have it so I can harvest it every day. There we go, sounds good. Perfect. It's been working so far. Okay, there's the batteries. I've got the batteries. Where is that recipe? Well, it's not highly needed now anyways. Not too bad. Yeah, I need to keep babying the furnaces a bit longer. Just so I make sure that it's all going to be done. Because then that means tomorrow I get to craft my first piece of the solid frames. Which I don't know exactly how many solid frames you're going to need for things, but hopefully not too many. Because it is not easy to craft. I am crafting the biggest one, but damn, it's been over a few days. I blame the server issues the other day, but yeah. That. I think while these are crafting, I'm just gonna sit here and get a few of these done. It's gonna be super slow, but it's done. It speeds it up ever so slightly. Because to be honest, I might actually need to start doing that with the iron and stuff too. Eating it up. I'm starting to think I might need to just take a slight break from SpaceCraft for a little while. Just because it goes from grindy game to almost feeling like a chore. And you don't want it to get to the point where it starts feeling like a chore, because that's not the best. So instead, I'm probably going to take a short break. Still jump in to do a few things, but trying to think of what game I want to play. So I wouldn't mind going back to Star Citizen. The only thing is I don't know how the current patch is. And I am waiting for, I think it is 4.9, I think it is. That or the next major update, because it's got some good stuff in it. But apart from that, I think it is probably Sand. I think that's what the game's called. Just because got a few guys playing that, and apparently it's half decent, so not bad. It's half decent game, might as well play. I've given it a test a bit earlier and just played one round, and I survived somehow. I think it was only because it was solos, but still, I survived. One thing I've found a bit disappointing is you've got a few people that camp the extracts in that game. Hate that. Hate it when people just camp extracts. Pain in the butt. But, it's part of the game. Still sometimes wish for some of those games. I know that they're extraction shooters, but they have such a nice, like, setup for even playing just PvE content. It's like, some of them obviously become a little too easy when you're only doing PvE content. But, still. Because I know that that is the genre of game, and that is how the game is meant to play. But it's so cool if they had that extra bit in as well. And because I'm primarily PvE, or any kind of game where you're trying to collect stuff over time to do things, I'm more PvE in that sense. Just because, one, not the biggest fan of extreme PvP, and two, I prefer not to put a dampener on someone else's day if I can avoid it. Sometimes you never know what someone else is going through, and they might see games as a way to just vent, or, well, vent is a bit of a fun one, but just to also sort of decompress. because I know I've used it for that for a while, and ew, it makes a difference. Playing a game to decompress and not having a competitive banner in competitive mode shoved in your face is usually pretty good. That's why, grindy game, I don't mind it. It's just, it does start to feel like a chore after a while. Which is one reason why I always push for the idea of having things to make it not seem as much of a chore. Because the fun bit is flying around, finding different nodes to mine, and finding shipwrecks. Shipwrecks are always fun to find. But the base building is a good bit of fun too. Especially if you can get it to a point that you can automate it, and all you got to do is you just got to feed it the materials, and it's fine. When you do that, it's good. Not so good. There we go. Get this one, and I'll check to see what the status of the micro furnaces are at. Empty them and play to wait game again. Because at least all this unbendium, that should be plenty for what I need it for. Any bad bit is I need to make more. I think just one piece of solid frame is going to be more than what my ship has currently in frame. I don't think it says it on here, but it's absolutely ridiculous. Power generation. Yep, so power generation is very good. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, it's only done 2. Oh yeah, not too bad. Clear them up, because that means that the amount that will be left is perfect. Okay. Why am I going there? I need to go here. There we go. How many did I say? 96. Crap. It's gonna take a while to get 96. I think I might need to set up a extreme crafting base. You know what? Since I should have enough stuff on my... Actually, I don't have to go searching. I have the website. Okay, let's have a little look-see. On the website, I need to find... preferably a location that has coal deposits en masse. Yeah. That might not be too bad a one to go to, actually. Oh, it looks like it could be better though. Okay, it doesn't know the answer to that. That's not good. Too good. It is a SpaceCraft.tools/map, which is very handy for finding things. Because I know the game is meant to be about exploration, but damn, the exploration takes too long. Okay, so let's got that. Doesn't have anything else here. That's not it. That will have it. on that planet. Ooh. That has brine pools too. Okay, that's somewhere I've got to check out. That's on a hot planet though. Hot planet's not too bad. I guess it comes down to how bad the heat is. There's no list that it's very hot. Okay. That might be what I'm after. I need to keep checking around because I think there might be some better somewhere else. So, like that one. Double check some stuff. So much aluminum. Wow. It is Siderite. Gives you iron, carbon, and calcite. It's not too bad. Ooh, I sold something. Something sold. Don't know what sold, but something sold. I'm at 35k now. What the heck sold? I think I know what sold. No, I didn't put it down to that much. I think it was only at 30. Oh. I don't know. Something sold. I made money. Don't know where the money's from, but it's from somewhere. I'll check. I need to spend a bit of time trying to find a half decent planetary sector. Because the distance between planets, not too bad now. It's just finding one that will have what I need. And if it's close to jumping to pretty nice areas, I won't mind that. That's what I was going to do. That's what I was going to do. I was going to get... Let's go, I think that's 12. 12 and... That's not going to be it. Okay, let's go 24. Four. So close. Remember I had to do something. I forgot. Crap. What was it I had to do? Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's what it was. I need to test to see if one, placing a base down on another moon in the same sector makes it a lot cheaper, no matter what your carry weight is. Actually, let's do that now. I think I have one here in one of these crates. Let's just go snap. Not in that one. In this one? No. In this one? Gotta be this one. It was not. This one? No. This one. Definitely not. Is it in here? Because this is somewhere I would not check. It's not in there. So one of these ones. Gotta be this one. I don't know where it is. That or I'm blind as a bat. I think I'm blind. I can't remember which one it's in. No, it's right here. For a second I thought it was yellow. It was definitely not yellow. Okay, let's go to a different planet. You know what? Let's go to the first one. Let's see if physical distance makes a change. Because I know being a few jumps makes a bit of a difference. I know same planet is same price, but is it same system is same price, not just same planet? The answers shall be found out momentarily. If it's same planet, as we're paying the butt. But as long as whatever base I've set up just does everything I need it to anyway, then it shouldn't be too bad. I don't think what I would have to set it up as. That could work. Could be a pain though. I'm trying to think of if I set up a base on a water planet that has water on it, get it to automatically refine the stuff into other things, and just see what that goes to. Literally just going down to a planet, placing a base, seeing what the teleport cost is, and then destroying the base. Oh, the waste of a base. At least you get the piece back. At least you get the core back. That shouldn't be too big an issue. Here we go. Oh look, a perfect spot for landing. I am now underground. No deposits in proximity, that's fine, I don't need deposits. Need knowledge. Okay, so it is 12.3 to teleport to Go to this one. There we go. That's going to keep going. There you go. So now I'm out of platinum. Ain't too bad. Oh, no, unbendium. Give me that. Actually, no, for the test. It was 12.3 to get here. 8.10 to go back. So it does scale, but it's not too bad. So, yeah, same planet, much better. Much better to just go same planet. There we go. Now, I don't care about the rubble and stuff. I can't be stuff to do with it. Back to base. Perfect. Oh, that's one thing I love about base teleport. Oh, so good. How much is a landing pad? Only one footprint. That's not bad. Then technically you can set up a whole bunch of landing pads for all corp members. Just run out of landing pads. People can start landing wherever. You need to be able to make that in game. Like, come on. We have the bid for it, but we can't make it. Unless it's a super rare blueprint. Which I wouldn't be too surprised if it is a super rare blueprint. That makes sense. How many have I got so far? 10. 10 unbendium beams. Unbendium? Yeah, no, I think that's actually right. Okay. Let's go back across here. Grab some more unbendium. Hopefully some more steel is prepared. All that unbendium. Still here. Not enough. Alright. I'm yoinking some of the iron from here. And mine there's not much left. Okay. You have to let them tick by. I'm gonna go out and do another mining run to get more iron. And I'm probably just gonna have to fast craft some of it. I'll be using the micro furnaces. Cram the stuff in there and let it go, and then go from there. Okay, so how's it for steel? 9. And they're all going to be around about the same, aren't they? Yeah, 10 and 10. Yeah, so they're all about the same. So once that's finished crafting, that should be How much is that going to be? Steel. Isn't it a 4:3 ratio? I think it is. If I put in, yeah, it should be around about 600-700 steel. Giving me both titanium and iron nuggets. Oh wow. I'm cooling down faster than I'm mining. That's fun. I'm gonna freeze my ship. That's why I think I need to have the heaters on board, just to negate this. Here we go. I definitely need to get more stuff sorted. I could turn one laser off, but I want the 100, or not 100, sorry, the 1100 mining output. That's good. So much nuggets. So much titanium ore too. Yep. And let's drop nuggets, all this crap. Keep the beautiful gemstones because that's a good bit. There we go. So now I've got too much. Where's base? That's not that far away. Never mind, that's gonna take a while. Okay, let's drop that. And we'll chop some titanium, only down that much, and the rest is gonna be. There we go. And right back to base. There we go. Land. Oh. That's that done. Let's head back over here and do some more smelting. Okay, let's go iron nuggets. Fill that up. This is the fun bit I like about these, because they are perfectly set up to take nuggets. Best for them. What was it? So what does oh, the teleportation. So what provides it, if that is the right question? It is that cockpit. The Wonderback cockpit. you can, when you take off from a landing point, be it station or your own base, you can choose to set it as the jump back point. And in doing so, you hit the button and it jumps you back to that point. There, I think there's only a very short cooldown, but it's infinite use. It's broken. But it's pretty good. Because I originally went with the anvil cockpit. I'm like, oh yeah, refine stuff while you're out and about. Except the issue with it, it refines slow, like very slow, like slower than these micro furnaces. Like, if it's that slow, that's bad. Because it takes way too long. It takes way too long. And it's... you could go out, mine a whole bunch of crap, and then you can just sit there and AFK for ages. Because it's 3 times slower than doing it by yourself. And 1.5 times slower than using the micro furnace. The micro furnace is 2 times faster than... oh, sorry, 2 times slower than the main smelter. It's just... yeah. Numbers don't add up because it's like, yeah, cool, you might be out and about, but you won't be out and about long enough to, like, really change how much you're bringing back. Like, you might bring back 30, 40 more ingots than what you would have had before, but the amount of credits you save and time you save by just teleporting back and then just going back out again, so much better. Just so much better. Okay, so that is that. Let's set these up for titanium. There you go. There we go. It's working out fairly well. There we go. So, that is some more stuff crafting. I think we go check on how many of these pieces I got to see if I can make the next one over there. And also probably move over the beams that are sitting in here currently. To be entirely honest, I really should increase the capacity over here. That is all good. Thank you for hanging around, and thanks again for the subscription. Have a good one. Enjoy lurking. I might not be on for too much longer anyway, so we'll see what happens. But thanks again. Have a good one. 14 should be enough, I hope. There we go. There, 14 is plenty. Very good. Oh, let's check the frame. I think... yeah, no, I got enough for. I got a lot more. That's the 3, 4, 5. That's enough to make the 5. Just need the unbendium for it. Okay, what is it gonna cost for more assemblers? Structural beam, stainless plate, motors, and concrete. Oh, I don't have a lot of footprint to work with. Damn it. got some of it to do it. I need to see how far away from the base I'd actually have to set up to get that to work, though. That's an issue. There we go. Got these I can sit and keep an eye on a lot more, actually. Yeah, they take a little bit to work with. Let's make some stuff up. Let's keep going. Redo these. There we go. There's one more pass and they're all done. Craft a few more. Craft, I don't know, a few of these. Then I'm gonna have to go get the other stuff, turn all this into steel as well. That's gonna take a while. Let's get the way until 2:30 on this. One more. There we go. And this one, there we go. That's gonna work along, and then let's get back to this one. That's gonna take a while. What's that? That's 400. We're gonna have 400-ish. Work this down. I think I'm probably going to make a good solid push to get the unbendium piece done tonight. I'm probably going to look at either doing that or change it up actually. I don't know. I think I'll do that. Make a solid push to get that. If I get that done, cool, incorporate that in. But I still don't know exactly what ship structure I'm going for. I still want it to sort of resemble something from Star Citizen, because that would be fun. But I will need to see. Might be a bit hard to do that, to be honest. Only if you could roll the pieces. When you have like the flat pieces, if you can like roll them on their side. I don't think you can. Would be good. That devs just want all the ships to be flying pancakes. Both work. I have seen some funny ships already in the game. I remember seeing there was someone that made a love heart out of their ship. It was a beginner ship too. As soon as they got enough stuff, they just turned their ship into a love heart ship. And snag this one. And snag this one. Yeah, I need to go get that coal. Carbon. What should I have? A bit. Exactly know how much I'm going to have. That is that one and these ones. So let's start on these ones. The steel conversion. This is a lot more power. I think once those ones are done, I should be able to stack up this last one with that same recipe, I think. I hope. Because they take 50 seconds each. It'll take a while to get through all those items though. That's 3 each, so it's six crafts. It's a bit under 6 minutes. So 5-ish minutes. You know what, actually probably exactly 5 minutes. I think. Yeah, not 5 minutes. Take that. Those two done. Do the same here that I've done everywhere else. Set up the steel, insert it. There we go. Let it run. It's gonna be enough. I can set up another one. Can't be waiting. No, I can't be stuffed waiting on that. Aircraft PQ. The 6 more. It's only going to take 30 seconds. Smash it out. Yeah. Craft bit of this as well. I'm hoping to get to the point that I'm either crafting or extremely close to crafting that unbendium piece this evening. Would like it to be before end of stream, but I think with the craft time on the thing, it's not going to be before the end of stream. I'm already starting to think of pulling it because I am starting to get a bit tired. I know I did leave it a bit late today. I think it was a bit later than usual because I did have to do a restart because I had issues. Which I don't know how the heck that worked. Like, hello? Weird. So. I think it will probably be. I need to do a bit more testing with it. But I should be able to, just see how handy it is with mining certain things. It's already very flippin' handy with mining anything I've chosen. The only issue is heats, well, it cools down my ship too fast. Which I think is better if it cools down than heats up. And I think that was only happening because I had the radiators on. So. Once I add in the heater, that will negate it. It'll go back the other way. Actually reminds me, how much does the heaters do? Yeah, boiler heater. Only 400 SP. Cheap as chips. Let's put it on now. There's an 18% efficiency. %13 efficient. That's fine, I think. Do that and see what that makes it sit at. Also, do I need the scanner? I don't know if I still need. I need to color all these. Color everything correctly. Yep. I think once I actually have all the large pieces to work with, I might actually make something that looks a bit better. But until then, it'll do. Cooling power slightly decreased, but it still has plenty of cooling power. It has flipping 4 cooling lasers. Because now it has a way to generate enough heat to counteract all the cooling. Jump back across. Add some more steel over here, I think. That should keep all these going, and that will be going for ages. Add that in. Got the titanium for something else, but I'll add it in there anyway. Get that in my inventory. Aluminium ingots, it's aluminium. Ah, crap. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do a lot of aluminium mining. Plenty of beams. Just getting there on beams. How's that crafting going? Just finished it. Yoink. Let's see how many I have. Do I have another one over here? I do, that might be enough for thing. I do? Okay. A little smoke pillowing out the top there, but it's working. Yeah. I guess there's an assembler pod. Assembler pod attached to it. Well, it works. Okay, there you go. Not enough to start the next one, but 3 more it would be. Quickly craft another 3, I think. Just so I can keep that thing crafting as much as possible. I don't know how much is needed, but that should be enough. Be plenty. Quickly, once I get these beams in that crafting queue, a bit closer. Hey, Kenshin! I noticed you've jumped into chat. How we doing? Which for record, yes, I have got the laser array done. And I fixed an issue I was having where I was running out of power. Now I have 8 solar panels. I've got so many solar panels. It's bad. I generate more power than what I use, which is good, but bad because too much power. At least the good thing is, as soon as I start adding on more engines and stuff, I have plenty of power to power those engines. There we go. There we go. And there's going to be another 2, so that's going to be 2 there, plus how many I have in here, which I think it's 3? No, only 2. Only 2! Oh, I thought I had more! Crap, I'm not even halfway! That's bad. I'm not even halfway yet. Yeah, okay. It's going to take a bit longer than I expected. Okay. So let's deposit those back in there. I'll deposit them as well because I don't want them in inventory. We'll put tungsten ingots back over there. And then let's go check to see, 1, what the heck I sold to get me up to 35k. And 2, I might need to go do another run of... I'm going to do just titanium this time. Let's get a lot of titanium in. I don't have too much of it. I'm going to have to slow down on trying to make these unbendium parts because it's a drain. I need to have a line set up, which I believe my plan is going to be 2 warehouses, 1 that feeds into the other. They then feed out to at least 4 furnaces, maybe more, maybe less, I don't know yet. But feed out to a whole bunch of furnaces. Then they both feed back into a single warehouse, which will pretty much just spit out all the crap to make the unbendium ingots. So whatever the speed that is, shouldn't be too bad. But I'll probably have to take the silicon ingots in. Yeah, that working. I'll have to find out what the crafting speed is so I can make sure I have the right amount. I think if it's 4 of them, it might be 3 of the next one or 2 of the next one. Can't remember. I'll have to check the times. But I'll have to make it efficient. Yoink those ingots, yoink those ingots. Yoink them ingots. Yoink him again. Yoink him again. Oh, and there's more. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I might just need to possibly look at calling it in a sec. Call it there. Continue with the crafting. Because I'm extremely close to just grabbing some stuff and just setting it up to craft for ages while I watch a movie or something. Which I think I might do that. Ah, that's what it's going to do. I forgot I had to check the market and see what's up for sale. Helicopter. Which I am just surprised at how the... Like, I would never have used 40 credits to go anywhere with any amount of cargo close to the start of this, because it's like
Welcome to the
so much money. No, it's nowhere near as bad. Yeah, no, someone bought the anvil cockpit, so that's not bad. Yes, I was trying to sell the anvil cockpit because I did not want it. I was getting sick of it. Which actually, speaking of, I'm going to remove those from there. I'm going to hold on to them for when I get something together. Just need to find the rare find 3 blueprint. Or find a rare find 3 on here. I think I'll find. Range 2. No. New chip. Oh. Cells new. Best module, which is nowhere near as cheap as what it could be. I hope I got that overload 3. Hobbers, 14k for a rare find 2. I think, because I don't know what the thing is, I can guess, I think I have the blueprints for them anyway. Yeah, I got rare find 1, rare find 2. They're nothing, they're cheap. Cheap as chips. Just rare find 3. I need to find rare find 3. Be it just a single blueprint or something. As I found out, last find on lasers do not stack. After finding that out, I've had to go about it a different way, which that's the current setup. I've got rare find, oh sorry, last yield doesn't stack. Rare find does. So I want to get that up to 18% on the rare find and I'll be happy. Let's go to your Great Nexus. I know some people are selling here now, which build that as multiple. Very fun to do. You know, if I was trying to sell ingots at a location, they're only worth 10. And you're doing it for double. It's when you need the money, if you don't have the money in your shop to buy stuff, you put it in there for less, and then you're guaranteed to sell it. And then if you want to end up pulling it out later, you'll make a profit. So both ways work, win-win. I currently have 5,000 worth of stuff I could purchase. So I just need to find stuff to make it worthwhile. Okay. Let's head back to base. That might work, actually. That could work. Oh, sort of semi-hate it when I start running ideas from my head. And the ideas don't stop. Once I think the ship's set up, I'm so gonna have to go around, do a bit of flying to find more shipwrecks. Gotta find some more stuff. do one craft here, just to make that a little bit faster. There we go. That should be all this done. Yes. Fake. And that is a lot of stuff finished. I think it's already run out of iron. It's already run out of iron nuggets. So I need to do a run just for iron nuggets. So we'll do that. That will fill up those 2 storages. And that should do me for a while. These are crafting. That's crafting. I'm probably going to be manual crafting alongside it. Which probably means I'm going to have to turn one of these into more of these. These take 12 minutes each. Takes a while. But okay, let's go out and get the iron nuggets. Once we get the iron nuggets, we will probably call it a day. The flippin' laser array on the bottom just looks stupid. Oh, that's crazy. Oh my, okay. I'm gonna want to take a sniff of this. Okay, where is it? I think it's... There we go. Oh, I love the fact that you can just zoom into the cockpit and then just zoom out of the cockpit. And that's a very nice feature. No, Marla, I will get to the point where I'm going to want to increase it again. I'm going to go for 2,000. Or just see how broken I can make it. to see how many lasers without put on them. Oh, that'll be good. Oh. Funny responses over in Discord. What the heck? Oh, jeez. What is 12k upkeep each day? Yeah. Dump all titanium. I needed to fire it for something, but I can't remember. Oh, this is... I enjoy... Why have I not done this before? Flying around in first person. It's perfect. The heat's not going up or anything, I don't think. No. Oh, this is so... I just need the storage now. Full speed ahead. Yes. It's a lot of stuff. Let's get the mining. I definitely have to add so many lasers that it, one, either lags like no tomorrow, or two, oh, I have more than enough. Or two, it gets to the point that I just can barely do anything. There we go. Let's see. Go put all this iron into the cabinet. That's not even in use. That's a good. That's from before. Might make sure I get a lot of it. I might do one where I actually fill up the smelters directly. I should through and backfill these. These up. Perfect. I need to go get some more coal as well. Unless I just take some coal for maybe. Might just do that. Leave 1,000. Get. Would I be able to even squeeze another load? I wouldn't. I don't mind, there's not much point to doing that. I'd have to get another storage container built, which I probably could do. I could build a few. But I think with that, we have checked it. 1,100% lasers, very good. Next goal is 2,000 lasers output or something like that. I don't know. I need to see if there's a way to get the. Apparently, there's another laser you can get that is like the big laser or something. Need to find that. Only thing is, I don't know if anyone's actually found it yet. It is classified as giant laser, which it requires a lot to craft, I think. Oh no, it doesn't say, because it has no crafting recipe listed. I still had the solid frame 16 by 6 by 2 up. I was reading the wrong thing. But I think with that, I'm going to call it a day. That was a good bit of fun. I'm knocking on wood again. Did not disconnect. Yes. So, whatever they did, it helped. But, call it there. I'm off. Take it easy. Have a good one. And I will see you next time.